Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Dauntless. In today's video, we are going to be spinning and winning with the Parasitic Curse, Agarus's legendary weapon. We're going to be utilizing a little bit of a different build here. We're not going to be using the wounding that I've been using for pretty much all of these Warpike legendary videos, but we're going to utilize a different build that is also very staple to the Warpike. So we have the Parasitic Curse. We're utilizing Overpower and Reuse within. We have Savage Wellspring and Munitions Amplifier. This will make our Savage Wellspring much stronger. We're using Carabac Sting for maximal spinning unique effect damage. Pretty high damage unique effect, also very strong. We got Discipline. We have the Scarred Lantern, which also spins. We have 3 reuse in there. We have Berserker and Cunning on Dark Watch. We have Adrenaline within the Scraved Chest. We have Malkarian's Grasp, which has Predator. And we have the Savit Boots with Assassin's Frenzy. And to round out that Cunning for a kind of like a 4-4 split between 6s and 3s here. Adrenaline, Cunning, Predator, Reuse for the 6s. And then we have Assassin's Frenzy, Berserker, Bladestorm, and Overpower for our spin to win build here on the Warpike. Out of all the builds of the Warpike that I've put together, this one is probably the most simple, I suppose. All you really want to do, there's no wounds involved. All you really want to do is just get your stamina back down to 0. Activate all your stuff, like Scar Lantern and Carabac UE. And eventually you win. Lower your stamina, the more damage you're going to deal. You just want to leave a little bit so you can dodge and get out of any danger that you're going to. If you're at 0 stamina, you can use Discipline. You have a ton of options to your survivability. If you do go down, you have the Terra Warpike to activate your legendary ability, and that's gonna just, I mean, it's free W's. It's free W's at this point. Okay, this thing is lost. So is Savit. If you use this build, the behemoths go AFK and you won't have a YouTube video. Okay. I'm so bad it's crazy. I'm so bad it's crazy. I literally stopped everything I was doing. I'm so bad. That's what I would say. I wasn't gonna kill this thing outright. Easy round 2. All you gotta do is spin to win. Shock weak points don't do anything for shock behemoths. That was so lucky. Activate Scar Lantern for maximum spin. Discipline. Lucky. Carabac UE is a really bad timing right now, but it's kind of why the UE is mildly weak, is, you know, you can't really control when it comes out and pretty much just comes out immediately. Kind of unlucky there, or it's kind of unfortunate that that happened, but now I have to wait for the cooldown when I'm gonna need it for this next cool behemoth hunt. That's kind of why I like Carabac UE, is because with this build you're able to just kind of like cleave a lot of behemoths all at once. For me, this build is kind of like a double-edged sword. It does a lot of damage. It does, you know, it does decent in the grand scheme of things, but it just doesn't really, like, I don't really like playing with low stamina. Carabac UE is nowhere to be seen. Unlucky. This would be so good. See, if I had Carabac UE right now, I'd be dealing a lot of damage. Granted, if I didn't get hit by these enrages. How did that get interrupted? Maybe it ran to an orb or something? I don't know. I'm gonna try to keep them close together. Not necessarily how I wanted this to go. Dying with Discipline kind of sucks. Shrike probably dies here. No problem. Interrupt, maybe? No. See, I'm out of stamina, so I can't really sprint. And it just doesn't feel that good. Let me go ahead and use my legendary. Probably just kill this thing right here, honestly. Yeah, the Carraback UE didn't really come in super clutch here. That's kind of unfortunate, but you can kind of see how simple it is to just spam right click or spam heavy attacks in order to get results with this. Not super difficult. Probably one of the easiest to use builds in the game. Let's see. We're gonna go spiteful, or not spiteful, but Locus of Power. Not too bad. Yeah, I tried a lot of different builds this video. Like you wouldn't suspect that this video took me very long to make, but I tried a lot of different builds with the Warpike, or the Terra Warpike specifically, because I was like, oh man, is this like the time where I go, you know, for a Bastion build? Is this the time where I go for a you know, a Tempest build and like try something else? Because you have a lot of options with like Terra weaponry in terms of like, do I want to be like more support oriented? Do I want to be more damage oriented? And at the end of the day, I just kind of felt like the support stuff is fun, but for a player that's been playing for a really long time, I'd rather just have the damage and just rely on the legendary unique effect and like the Scar Lane, and that's enough survivability for me. So you might be a bit different, you might enjoy a different play style, which is totally fine. But yeah, this is just kind of what I would use as a Terra Pike build. I haven't tried like just wounds and stuff, and it didn't really feel all that good. It's just more of like a personal preference sort of thing. I'm gonna try to break a wing here so I can get some attack speed. Nice. Got the animation as well. I'll just go for the leg here since it's right here. And it's it. Not too shabby, not too shabby there. Yeah, that round 4 didn't go as well as I wanted to. That was like the perfect opportunity to show off everything, but it is what it is. Everything else seemed relatively smooth. Let's see if Malkarian gave us anything. 5 Peerless Storm Plates is not bad. We definitely take those, considering I did not break a lot of parts. That's going to do it for this build, y'all. A little bit more support-oriented Warpike build with the Terra weapons. However, I do want to make a note that the Bastion Omnicell is going to get buffed here pretty soon, so it might make for a pretty interesting like Terra weapon build where they can do a lot of damage. So I want to kind of just leave that little note there, let that cook while we wait for this patch to come in, and we'll get some more interesting Terra weaponry builds in the future. So that's something to look forward to. This one's a little bit more on the simple side, but simple is good. So I want you guys to try out this build and maybe get into some escalation, and yeah, do Terra escalation, do shock escalation, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out. Have a good one.